The kind of culture that we want to create at DePaul for students is to let them know that we respect them as individuals and that we want to assess their learning. And by doing these sorts of proactive things to deter cheating, it lets them know that we take their work seriously. And all of this ultimately creates a culture of integrity. There are a number of reasons why students feel the need to cheat on exams. One of the primary ones is just a lack of preparation. Perhaps they haven't managed their time well, they don't feel sufficiently prepared, or it may be once they get there, they aren't as familiar with the content as they thought. Someone else may look more confident answering the question. And this is problematic because ultimately the student's not getting assessed for the work that is their own. We want to create a learning environment where students don't feel anxiety about not being prepared for assessment activities that occur throughout the course, where students have the opportunity to demonstrate what they've learned in the course. And we want to create an environment where students are proud to be members of the DePaul community because we're one that has integrity.
When we do a final or midterm, to prevent students from cheating, we follow the normal practices where we check student ID cards before the students start their paper. Coats and bags are at the back of the room, cell phones and mobile devices are switched off, and then we start the final or midterm.
What I do is I'm always paying attention. I don't bring other work to do during an exam, even if it's a final exam and I'm going to be there for a lengthy period of time. I'm always watching, and I'm always circulating through the room.
Ask the students as they take the quiz or the exam to cover their answers as they answer it, to keep their scantrons covered, so then the answers aren't there for everybody to see.
Well, I have on the first page of the test the academic honesty statement. Basically, the statement describes that as a student, I'm going to be in my honor not to cheat in this exam. I'm not going to be using any class materials to refer to during my exam, and if I cheat in any other way, then I understand that I will fail this exam.
At the beginning, I try to divide up the chairs, or spread out the chairs if I can. If the room is big enough, I'll have them sit in alternate seats.
One of the things that you can do to help detect cheating is when your students turn their exams or quizzes into you, you can arrange them in the order of the seating chart so that the students who are sitting next to one another, exams and quizzes are together, and that gives you a much better idea if there's similar sounding content.
But we try and mitigate the risk that students cheat is we will break online quizzes into small chunks. The larger a task is, the higher the grade for that task, the more likely a student will cheat.
I use different colors for each form. So students know that there are multiple forms in these exams, and if I have the white form and my classmate sitting next to me has a blue form, then I know that we have different forms, and it's not going to help me even if I look over my classmates' tests.
What I try to do in the course of the various classes I teach is to present students with questions that are available to take and retake over time. So there'll be practice quizzes that the students take online. They receive some feedback if they get the question wrong, and when they take this quiz or test a subsequent time, hopefully they get 4 marks. What I'll do then is I'll recycle those questions in the midterms and finals. I might change the question a little bit, make some subtle refinements, but it's material that the students are expecting to encounter.
And the easiest thing to do is to proactively deter cheating and plagiarism from happening. Let the students know that you take it very seriously and you're treating them as adults and making them responsible for their own work. Here we value academic integrity, and integrity as individuals, and honesty is part of that.